What is up, everyone? How's it going? So, obviously, last week was Glendale. Triple Crown. If you don't know what that means, if you don't watch Supercross, why are you watching this? But I love you. Three mains instead of heat races and whatever. It was pretty cool. The track I thought was nice. The long start straight. You've got really big rhythm lanes. The probably 60-yard whoop lane, which really showed a lot of people who were faster or slower. Let's just get this out of the way right here. Boston Forknier crushed all three races today. Won. I think he won 1-1-1. He won every single race, and he just absolutely flew. I mean, he came first. I think Ferrandis was second over the night. Mosman number third. Cooper had a horrible night. In the first race, he fell and bent his bars, and I think he fell a couple other night races. Sad to say, Craig, again, third race in a row, DNF'd. He had a really good first main. I think he went from second or seventh to third. It was a really good first main. Showed a lot of speed, and then and again, Cooper, one fell and bent his bars a little bit, and then he fell later in the first main too. He just had a horrible night. I think he still ends up with the red plate, but I think Forkner. Well, I think Ferrandis caught him. I think he's only 3 or 4 points behind, and then Forkner made up 10 or 15. It was a big gap. Not really too much to say about the 250s though. Forkner came in first, Ferrandis came in second, Mosman came in third. Craig had a really good first main, and then I don't know what happened. I know he fell, and from what I hear, he broke a bone in his pinky or in his hand or something like that. So he's going to be out for the next couple rounds, which means Geico Honda's not going to have any racers for the next couple rounds at least, because Jet's out with the broken collarbone. Jet Lawrence. Christian Craig's out with his whatever happened to him, broken hand, broken finger, something like that. So, I mean, it's literally down to Forkner and Ferrandis in this. I mean, Cooper, I don't see him winning the title. I think he's gonna slowly just fade away into second and third place in the championship. I mean, not that that's bad. I think this is his second or third full year of actually racing Supercross. So, second. I think it's second year, so it's not bad. But, the rest of the 250 West, I mean, Alex Martin, no. Hartraft had a couple of third places, but he's not going to be a championship contender, I don't think. Drake, he led a bunch in the second race, but in the first he was 10th, and in the third he was 15th. So, whatever. That was it. I don't think there's not too much to really talk about. I really don't think Forkner the first race he won by 5 seconds. The second race, I think he won by pretty much the same margin. I mean, Cooper was out front in the second, and then I don't remember what happened. Cooper and Drake, Mosman, Forkner were in the first. Ferrandis started 10th. That's for Ferrandis' problem. He starts 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Where you have Forkner up in 4, 5. Oh yeah, I remember now. Cooper just washed the front end and and then went from first to who knows, 15th, something like that. He just had a bad night. Couldn't get it started, just sitting in the corner. The second race, there's Craig sitting down. Yeah, Cooper went from first to 20th in that race. Drake led a lot of this race in the second. I mean, you got to give it to Drake. That was a really good run for him in the second race to lead that many laps, hold Forkner, and keep that speed. But you can't be 10th in the first race and 15th in the third and hope that one good race is going to save you. But I don't remember. I mean, Michael Mosman finally showed some speed. Considering they keep talking about oh, he's going to be fast, he's going to be this. Nah. Again, Forkner second race, he's up 4 seconds. Third race, same thing. I think he started. Oh no. Oh yeah, in the third race, Cooper started good in the third race too. I don't remember. I don't remember what happened to him. I don't know if he crashed again. Whatever. You know, good for him. He made up some points in the third race. At least he didn't do as bad. But it's still a good confidence booster for Forkner to start like, I don't know, fourth, fifth, and pass Cooper. Which, I mean, I guess that was the only one in front of him, but like that's still a good, a good. Like passed Ferrandis too, Ferrandis and Forkner in that race. It's a good confidence boost that, start behind your main rivals and win. Whatever, he wins that one. We're not even going to deal with it. The 450s, Ken Roczen, you had two just very dominant performances that night. You had Forkner just crushing the 250s, and you had Ken Roczen just doing what everyone expects Ken Roczen to have been doing for the last few years. He went 1-1-1. He held off Tomac. He passed Tomac. He showed what he should be doing. This is the Ken Roczen that we all saw in 2017 when he was racing Dungey and then broke his arm. Like, he just showed a lot of speed. Passing Tomac out on the outside of the sand. Osborne had a horrible night for the 450s too. He got passed, and I think it was the third moto. There was two red flags in that. There's a lot of red flags in the 450. Let's put it that way. I think Bogle was out. Osborne went out at one point. A couple others. I don't remember who, but Osborne was leading main one. Watched the front in the corner. He went from first to irrelevant. What else? You had Anderson coming in third place. That was a really good night for Anderson. You had Webb having just another off night. I mean, he started 12th in in race one. You had Bogle got hurt. Blows got hurt. Pretty sure Reed went out too. And I don't know. But you did race one. You had Tomac all over Roczen. He handled the pressure well, and then pulled away and won. It was a really good. I mean, for spectators, on the spectator side, a really good race. It was close. You didn't have somebody just blowing everyone else out he's up by 15 seconds, whatever. We're not even, the camera's not even going to show the guy in first because he's so far ahead. Who cares? Barcia still had a good showing. He was top 10 in a lot of these. I don't know. It was just a good, it was a good race. Or good night, I want to say. You had the top names doing what they're supposed to do. Webb had a better second race. He started out front behind Roczen. Is that Roczen? I don't know. Webb's just very inconsistent right now. I don't know if it's something wrong with the bike, or he's still not feeling right, or who knows. I mean, everyone expected, obviously if you win one year, you're expected to do good the next. Cian Cirillo had a really good night until his butt plant on the third race, where that looked like it was really painful, but apparently he tweeted out or Instagram that it was just fine but sore, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, Bogle went out in the second race. Roczen, Cian Cirillo, Tomac and Cian Cirillo had a good race too. Webb was right up there. Anderson again, Baggett. All the same names. Barcia was up in the top 10. My boy Wilson, top 15. He's just, I don't know. He's not doing it right now. I think he's still sick, or not sick, but race 3. Race 3 was the big one. You had the big crash right off the start that had Hill and a bunch of people I don't remember. Race 3, yeah, that was the big one. That was the red flagger, because I want to say Bogle got knocked out in this. Oh no, Boba didn't start this one. Yeah, Osborne and Reed Osborne, Reed, and Hill were in that first corner crash. That was a big one. It does get a red flag. I don't remember who though. I don't remember who, and I don't remember why. I don't know. It was a good race though. Or good night, I want to say. Red flag for who? Tell me who. Whatever. Anderson though, he started off really good in the third race. I mean, it's good for him to finish third in general. You know, just to have that like confidence booster. You know, to show that he can still. Oh yeah, Belos or whatever his name was. Yeah, he hurt himself. A red flag that restarted. Da, 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 da. And then Tomac went down in the restart. He got buried. Oh jeez. It's always funny rewatching these because you know there's the little like I mean what are they 15-minute races? You three of them you forget the little things that happen, but second and third race Webb had better starts. Anderson was right up there, but it was just one of those things, you know. You got to be consistent. You got to do really good. Seeing Cyril's butt plant where Webb had a nice. If you didn't see, it had Cinderell's bike went down right in front of me. He just like wheel tapped right over it. It was good. I mean, I had a good time watching this Glendale. I think the course was good, challenging. You know, long starts, long straights, sands. The whoops were big and a really long section of it. Good technical, multi-laned or how you want to say it, multi-rhythm, rhythm sections. It was good. I really liked that one. Tell me what you thought in the comments down below. Did you like it? Was it good? What did you think? And yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. You know, good job, Roczen. Good job, Forkner. Just overall, very, very easy wins for them today. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Peace.